This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, if you saw Thursday's video, you will no doubt know that it was a bit of a David and Goliath affair. We were comparing single cut guitars, starting with this guitar here. This is my guitar. This is a Harley Benton SC552, and I'm going to say what Harley Benton aren't allowed to say for legal reasons. This is a Les Paul copy, and the copy was up against the genuine article. This is a Gibson Les Paul. As you can see, as you can also see, it's got a few miles on the clock. This is a 1996 Les Paul standard, and it belongs to one of my students, a chap called Dan, who's interested in selling it. So if you're interested in, buying this guitar, get in touch with me, and I'll put you in touch with Dan. Anyway, to the point, in Thursday's video, which if you missed, by the way, I will link to it in the description. In Thursday's video, basically we heard both guitars in isolation, just kind of naked, just basic amp sound and nothing else, no mix or anything like that. Clean sound, a bit of a crunchy overdrive sound, and a full-on high gain lead sound. And whilst the Harley Benton gave a good account of itself, I think, it was also obvious which of the two guitars was the Gibson. Go and check out the video if you missed it, and you'll hear what I mean. Guitar A is the Harley Benton, and guitar B is the Gibson in that little shootout that we did then. So the thing is, though, it's how an electric guitar sounds in a mix that really matters. An acoustic guitar is an instrument that you will quite often hear, completely unaccompanied. That's all that's taking up the whole of the sonic spectrum. You're just hearing the guitar, and it matters in that sense. But an electric guitar is, let's face it, an ensemble instrument. You hear it in a mix with bass and drums and maybe another guitar and vocals and keyboards and stuff. So it's how it performs in a mix that is what really matters. So what follows is a little bit of a guitar solo where both guitars are sharing the limelight, going back and forth between the two of them. You'll see which guitar I'm playing on screen, and you'll hear how they sound next to each other. Let me know what you think. So yes, oh, by the way, there is a full tab for that solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it, and the jam track I was playing along with that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is of course in the description. It's only £2.50 or $3 a month, and you get access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. Thank you so much to everyone who supports me in that way or any of the other ways, all of which are down in the description. Thank you once again, folks. So yes, you could hear a difference between those two guitars there, but not as pronounced, I would say, as in Thursday's video. For me, the biggest difference in sound, where you could definitely hear, oh, that's a change, was after the first chorus of that 12-bar solo there, where I first went from the Gibson to the Harley Benton. But that was largely because I would say I was going from the bridge pickup on the Gibson to the middle pickup setting on the Harley Benton. What would it have sounded like if I'd just gone from, you know, the bridge pickup to the bridge pickup, or, you know, who knows? Well, we know, because there was similar kind of switches later on in the solo. Point I'm making is that in the context of a mix like that, in the context of the you know, that piece of music, the differences were much less pronounced than they were on, you know, in isolation on Thursday's video. And as I said in that video, you know, because a Les Paul is never really going to be my main #1 guitar, I just want something that kind of scratches that Les Paul itch every now and again when it comes along. And for me, this 240 quid copy is all I need for that. This is all of the single cut that I need. You know, it gets the job done. You know, this, on the other hand, is you know, the real deal, the full fat, the unleaded or the full leaded Les Paul experience. And if this is going to be your main guitar, and if, you know, frankly, if having the right logo on the headstock is you know, an important factor for you, then you're never going to be happy with any kind of copy, really, are you? So there you go. That is the results of what those two guitars, the you know, I think you want 1,600 quid for that Les Paul does dance. So the 1,600 quid 25-year-old 90s Les Paul standard up against the brand new Harley Benton 240 quid Les Paul copy. The Harley Benton, as I say, for me, does all I need a Les Paul style guitar to do. So it sort of put my mind at rest here that I'm not missing out on, you know, some kind of extra dimension or anything like that. I've had a good play of both guitars while the Les Paul's been in my custody, and yeah, it's a nice guitar, but it's not worth 1,600 quid of my money, mainly because I'm not, you know, as I say, I'm not really a full-on Les Paul kind of chap. That little copy does everything I need out for that style of guitar. And there you go, folks. As I say, if you're interested in buying that rather nice Les Paul, give me a shout and I'll pass your details on to Dan. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it reasonably entertaining, perhaps a little bit enlightening. And if you have, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it. And that is, as I say, it for today. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.